use poor, not a mindset. Money language is a dialect. Girl them want, so them bisect. Strain the pocket like biceps. Doesn't me sound like a alien. Never change color like a chameleon. If I the warm and a radiant, like a Arabian. Many things we not talk about. See the pagan from far out. Many arguments we not drag out. All of the shot at them all are big dealers. See now, man a winner. Dick Kelly say man is a big dreamer. See now, man a winner. Dick Kelly say man is a big dreamer. Like Captain Traces, man got alligators. Got to a leap of bloggers and the skaters.
As a creative person, you always have to be smart in this industry to survive. Beyond your emotions, you always have to think about what is the returns. What are you getting back in whatever you are doing? Roland has a thing that he has been saying, that in Ghana, especially if you are a creative person in this space, there are two things involved. Anytime your name is mentioned when it comes to controversies or the drama and the things around it, when it happens, ask yourself, are you going to count money or you are going to count emotions? That is the deal. What are you going to count? Is it money or you are going to count emotions? Many have been missing that point. For the past days, I have been observing with interest how Shatta Wale, Kojo Sheldon, and their issues are unfolding here and there. And the fact that both parties, including people who are also watching, are benefiting from it one way or the other. It is because of this that I want us to sit on this platform to do this editorial. I know it's been some time that we met on the editorial. Not long ago, there was a gentleman in one of the various Shatta movement WhatsApp pages asking me that, oh, Rasami, it's been a long time we had Shatta updates. Why? What is happening? Have you stopped Shatta update? And I said, no, how can I stop Shatta updates? The first year or the first half of the year has been planning and plotting for the team. Watch out for the second half of the year. We are about to hit the road running and you guys would enjoy more Shatta updates. Shatta updates more about our activities, our outings, our plans, our programs. Therefore, if we are doing more internal planning, you don't put out many of the internal planning outside. You wait till we are ready to execute them. And when we are ready to execute them, we will keep informing you guys all. So Shatta update is not over. More to come. And you guys should watch out for some more. Now, let's talk about how the two have been able to handle this. Something personally. As much as it started negative, yet putting on my creative cap, I'm enjoying it. Because Shatta decided to just harmlessly look at a brother who was going through some troubles. And here, the trouble of flooding. Something that Accra has been experiencing since about 1934. It is not now. It is not in the year 2025 that we started experiencing flood issues in Ghana. In fact, we've recorded major disasters in Ghana when it comes to floods, not only in Accra, but one name or one date that can never be forgotten when it comes to flood issues, June 3rd disaster right here in Accra. It was a very sad thing to behold. So when a brother goes through it, it is just fine that people come to sympathize with him. So it happens that content creator Kojo Sheldon goes through that particular issue. And as much as it is concerned, some people decided to also wish him well. And Shatta Wale was one of them after seeing a Metro TV post. Obviously, Kojo Sheldon, who was not happy or who at the time did not receive that information right, decided to respond in anger. For whatever reason, I think he knows best. For whatever cause, I think he knows best. Though after it, we have heard him saying, oh, he wouldn't take anything from Shatta Wale, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. Because Shatta Wale, when he met him in London, decided to extend a hand to shake him or to greet him. Shatta did not respond. So why now? But I also remember, and this is on record, later, Kojo Sheldon, the same Kojo Sheldon, coming out to say, oh, after that in London, he was hanging out with Shatta Wale. They spent some nice time and all, obviously. So now, you see those lies then? I think they have been exposed here because there are videos out there where he said, oh, after that, they were fine. They were hanging out, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I still remember I even came to say, no, nothing like that happened. But many people who did not believe it, maybe now they will believe it. Now, this is the interesting point, the catch point for me. When Shatta realized that that was what was happening online, he wasn't aware until I think something pricked him. That was not what he expected. He was shocked. He was really disappointed. Like, oh, is that how it happened? When me, from my clean heart, I'm wishing you well. I'm thinking about you. Thinking that, oh, Charlie, this is unfortunate. Can we go beyond it? A brother did not see it like that. A brother saw it to be some antagonistic move. And he also decided to fight back. Of course, this is Shatta Wale. You can't win over Shatta Wale easily when it comes to online banters. He also decided to fight back. Yes, he did. He decided to fight back, woto. And his tweet definitely became the order of the day, with screenshots flying all over. Because if I have decided to have sympathy on you or with you, and you don't want to express it, or you don't want me to express it to you, then I'll give you the other side. Shatta did, and that changed the narrative. Whilst we were all thinking about, okay, what will be the next move? And I always keep saying this. Anytime Shatta Wale is in the news, people rather cash out on him. So many times. Anytime he's in the news, you see content creators like it is a time for them to harvest. Harvest time. Everybody notifications all over. Shatta Wale this, Shatta Wale that, Shatta Wale this, Shatta Wale that. And that's a creative person. And I always like it like that. When Shatta Wale is having anything to do with anybody and he hits the studio, I enjoy it like that because one, it tells people how creative he is, how talented he is. And again, how sometimes he's able to pour his emotions onto records. So whilst we're all waiting, okay, what will happen next? Boom, we see a notification on his YouTube platform. A song called Fame, released, bam, hit the people hard. Go see online. Many, wow, this is creative. Wow, this is great. Wow, this is talent. Wow, many reviews coming out of the product. And again, I said, when it happens like that, I enjoy it more. Because when it happens like that, he delivers in a limit that makes it enjoyable and at the same time hits the target that he wanted to hit. I remember at the time when the song came out, many people were like, within this short time, Shatta has gone to the studio to record this beautiful tune. The style, the lyrics and everything on point. Yeah, I enjoyed that part. Of course, his creative part, nobody touches it. Untouchable. No two ways about that. Then in my office, an argument ensued. Long John and the rest of the people. That, wow, Shatta has been smart. This is how sometimes some of these things should end. And when it happens like this, you should know that the person does not even have any more in his heart. Because everything that was in his heart, that is what he's poured out. No negative or bad intent about that again. Okay, yes, you did this. I also did that. Now this is my present to you, or this is my gift to you. Take it. Enjoy it with others. When it happens like that, okay, nobody's going to touch anybody. After all, that is the level everybody wishes that some of these things don't go to. Like, I'm beating you, I'm shooting you, nobody wants any of these things to happen. It should be the culture and the culture only. So when it happened like that, yeah, we were all enjoying it. Fame, banger. People are loving it. Reviews from all over. And everybody is saying it. Now, when it happened, a debate ensued like I told you earlier. In the office, everybody, hey, this one, Kojo Sheldon will not do anything about it. This one, he will be mad. I was telling the people that you guys are missing a point. In this era of content, in this era of creation, if you are in this industry and something happens to you and you are going to count emotions, you are going to miss out a lot. I don't see him leaving it. I don't see him ignoring it. I think it did not keep long when I also heard he has done a review, or better still, a breakdown as they call it, on his channel. I said, yeah, this is what I expected. And this is what I know will be happening to such a person who believes in content creation. He wouldn't take emotions into this. He wouldn't put emotions into this. He would rather know what benefits him. Even with that, there were other content he had put out earlier that then I'm sure Shatta Wale had not even put out anything. There were other content he put out before Shatta put out the same thing. And you know, Shatta, how he does it. He can do back and forth. As much as he has his own studio. He has the creative power to do it. He knows how to put it out. He will do it. And personally, I'm here saying that, well, it is the culture and nothing else. I'm sure if we all learn how to manage our anger, manage our frustration, manage the things around us in situations like this, oh, we will not be in trouble. Just that. Definitely. There will be some negative results here and there. Because when it happens like that, relationships are always not in a good position to continue. Yeah, when it happens like that. And like I heard DJ Slim said somewhere, you might be on a peace mission that, oh, over the years that's been like this, like that. But can we come together and change the way it is done? You might have that particular idea or concept. If the other person is not ready to, you cannot force it. Maybe Shatta was ready. Charlie, let's start on a positive note. Let's see how best some of these things can be resolved and put in the past. Even this year, Shatta Wale himself shared a content from DJ Slim. We've all seen and heard some of the nasty things DJ Slim has said about Shatta, but he still did not mind. He shared something about him and said, well, it is an industry. Sometimes you have our banters here and there, but this is how it plays. And it was done beautifully. However they all felt about it, it is what it is. It's not about too deep pains and hurts. It is about the fun of it. And that is how it is. I sit here as a creative person and I ask myself, okay, these are people with two personalities. Obviously, sometimes personality clash will come in. One, an accomplished musician who has achieved a lot as much as music is concerned. And of course, a blogger who has also achieved something in his space. Definitely, there will be that ego clashes here and there. Misunderstandings here and there. The fact that, oh, they are not on the same level, moving like that here and there. And when it happens, it is normal. It is to be expected. But then, how they turn it out to be is the problem. Definitely, most of these things, they bring profit or benefit to the parties. In this country, who can say that Kwadwo Sheldon has not benefited from Shatta Wale's rants? He has benefited from it in so many ways. I'm sure sometimes he prays and he wishes that some of these things happen. Yeah, because in a long time it was not happening. And poof, recently one happens. Maybe it was a prayer point answered. And once again, his name came up. Kwadwo Sheldon here, Kwadwo Sheldon there. It is not easy. That is currency. Yeah, that is currency. Nobody jokes with that. It is called the attention economy. Everybody wants it, especially if you are in the creative space. Everybody wants the attention economy. Everybody wants to benefit from the attention economy. Maybe that is what he wants to enjoy from time to time. And looking at how it's panned out, looking at how it is going, looking at how it seems to be ending, I'm sure both parties, they have enjoyed the attention economy. Well, I'm happy this time around, Shatta Wale also tapped into the economy. He did not just allow content creators to just use his name, make money here and there, but rather he made sure he would also put something that will convert into currency for him. I like it like that. As a member of the creative industry, when I see it like this, I say, well, it is what it is. For the emotional clashes, we can't stop it. We cannot say it will not happen again. We cannot say it will not happen tomorrow. The only thing we can hope is that it is managed by parties who have some of these clashes. The only thing we can say is that they have a way to control some of these happenings when they do happen. And that is all. I came and I gave you good news. The fact that it is what it is. Everybody is minding his business. Everybody is doing fine. Nobody is dead out of it. But then the future knows what will be happening. We don't know. Like some people will say, let's give time some time. Definitely, there are short-term results and there are long-term results. Short-term results is what I've enumerated. The fact that, oh, everybody is cashing out here and there. But what are the long-term results? That one nobody knows. We can only wait for time. Let's give time some time. This is the editorial right here on Samiflex TV. I did this with my team, Theophilus Digos Desert, as well as Theophilus Digos. Remember, it is an open conversation. You can be a part of it. And again, to followers who might have taken sides, whether for Shatta Wale, whether for Kwadwo Sheldon, well, in your judgment, sometimes be thoughtful. In your judgment, sometimes be critical. Because I see some comments from some people who are believing in the Shatta movement thing. I see some people who are believing the KSS thing. And yeah, you read some of them deep, you read some of them very shallow. It is interesting like that. But in all, they all create the culture that we are all enjoying today. Maybe if some of these things don't happen, the culture becomes very slow. So let's see what the future will bring to us and everybody will be fine. I see you when I see you in our next video.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my shots, wanna subscribe him. If you na click bell no do na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person about share. If you na drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV, yes, Shatta Wale ni TV, I yeba more Shatta Wale ni news. Na update, everything be a fan Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform do. Into bomb more than subscribe, next share. Now brother, and I was still who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post on what had they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan could send dia blend bete good news. Blend never share, never subscribe. Now brother, and I was still who edumede in the more platform do. Video be able post on what they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say ejimu di day Shatta Wale fan could send dia blend bete good news ba Shatta Wale. Ne bomb dana share. Now brother, and I was sister. On who edumede in Wale Music TV. Thank you.